guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't been on here in over a year plus. I am truly sorry about that, but I'm also not sorry. During that time, I end up having a baby. So last year, May, I found out I was pregnant. When I found out I was pregnant now, with my body linking or syncing up or synchronizing, whatever you want to call it, I was sick from day one, that day. So I found out early on in my pregnancy, so really early, all the way up to 39 weeks and 6 days. Okay, I was sick because he was born then. It was a experience, I would say. I fainted a few times throughout pregnancy, and that was really scary for me. That's only because I had an but my iron level was extremely low. So yeah, anemic, that's the word, we got it. I was extremely anemic, actually. I was extremely anemic. So after I passed out a few times and they done blood works and stuff like that, I end up having to get an iron infusion. With the iron infusion, I had 2 doses. I had to go and get the first dose. I went and got, and it was a lot of iron. Like I felt like as soon as I got the iron, I just felt really nauseous and ill, even worse than what I was, because I was vomiting every day. When I mean every day, there's no exaggeration. Anything I ate came right back up. I know this is TMI, but it's the truth. So what happened is that after they gave me the second doses of iron, my iron level went up a little bit, not a lot. So my iron level just went up a tiny bit. It didn't like boost up a lot, did it? No, it didn't boost up that much. It just went up a tiny bit, but they said that was good enough for the rest of my pregnancy. So in the rest of my pregnancy, I got carpal tunnel, where I had to wear these brace with metal things in to stop it from hurting from nights. I'm telling you, I felt the whole experience. Anything that could have went crazy did go crazy for me. So my husband predicted, he was just like, I think the end of your pregnancy is going to be as dramatic as the whole pregnancy's been. I was keeping my fingers crossed, like, no, maybe, just maybe I'll have the perfect pregnancy. I'll do it naturally, just gas and air, and I'll be good. So I was in labor for 5 days prior to giving birth. So I was in labor for 5 days. I was in extreme pain, to the point where I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything, and it was just like pain. I couldn't do anything. At this point I was just like bugging my husband to like, please take me hospital, please take me hospital. He took me hospital. Now once I was there in the room that they check you to see what's going on, they said I had a slight opening, but I also passed out. But the lady said, oh, you'll be fine, just go home, it's only a slight opening. Yeah, so I'm sorry you're hearing all that noise. This toy is a demon toy. Do you hear me? It's a demon toy. I swear, it's come from my soul. I dislike it a lot. So anyway, I passed out in the room. The woman's like, nah, she's okay, just go home, just give her a bath. That's when things started going wrong, because of me having that slight opening and my husband like, oh, take a bath, because I was in extreme pain. When I mean extreme pain, the worst pain I've ever felt. I can't describe the pain to you because it was just extreme pain. So once my husband's like, that's what they said, I listened to him as much as I could, or my brain was able to take of this pain. So he kept giving me baths and baths and bath and bath. In the end, it was a Sunday or Monday, I'm not too sure. My days are blurred together now because I'm extremely tired. I haven't slept. I'm in loads and loads of pain. So I said to my husband, I'm not calling this hospital anymore. I'm not gonna say what hospital, but I'm not calling this hospital anymore. I'm going in. So I gave my brother a call, like, can you come and take me to the hospital because I'm in extreme pain and I can't take this no more. So my brother came, picked me up, driving there, I'm feeling the worst contractions of life. I'm like holding on to my brother's car door like I'm about to like I'm about to rip off the door, off the hinges. That's how much pain I was in. He's like, breathe. Everyone, my husband and my brother's telling me, breathe, breathe, breathe. I'm thinking to myself, how the hell am I meant to breathe with so much pain going on? So anyway, fast forward a little bit, reach the hospital. I'm like, as soon as I hit that ward, I screamed, like the labor ward, I screamed. Midwives come, 2 midwives come running towards me. They're like, it's okay, breathe honey, breathe, take deep breath, it's okay. So I'm trying to listen and do what they say because of course they know. So in that time I had to go and do a urine sample. I was doing a urine sample and having a contraction at the same time. That right there is the worst thing ever. I'm trying to pee so that I could give them the sample so they can test that whatever. And I'm telling you, I'm having contraction, I'm trying to pee and trying to catch it. Nah, it don't work out, honey. Telling you, it does not work, okay? So anyway, so they hooked up these machines, like a contraction machine and also to hear baby's heart rate. So they hooked me up to check what's going on and also they checked my cervix. When they checked my cervix, now they saw that I was 3 centimeters dilated, but they were concerned because they're like, oh, your contractions are really close together and they're also coming they were intense, right? So they're coming close together and very, very intense. So they're like, no, we can't send her home. We need to put her in a room and see where it goes from there. So they put me in a room now. I don't remember the times because at this point, everything is a blur. Everything is just blurred together. So they put me in a room. I had, because I know that 1 midwife was with me at night and then 1 was with me in the morning. So it did go through the night until early hours of the next day. Yeah. So basically that midwife was checking. I had the stuff hooked up to me again. What's it called? All the to hear baby's heart rate and to also monitor my contractions. That was hooked up to me. So these things were hooked up around my belly. And you could hear baby's heart rate. You could hear my heart rate as well because they had that thing on my finger. I don't know what it's called. In that process, alarms kept going red, red, red. Things kept turning red. My heart rate spiking. Baby's heart rate is spiking. I'm not dilating how they need me to dilate because of an infection that I caught, but they're trying to cover their ass. So as I'm there dilating and so I went to 4 centimeters, then 5, then back down to 4 because of the infection that happened. So in the end, they're like, okay, we need to get surgeons in. Oh, I forgot to say. So before that, I did end up getting an epidural because I was just in too much pain and I couldn't take it anymore. I needed to rest. I was tired. They gave me gas and air. They gave me the injection. The injection, I rest for a little while. And then in the end, I had to get the epidural because I was in so much pain. So I got the epidural. A little while after before I got the epidural, my waters broke. I'm thinking, as I said, I'm not 100% sure of everything that was happening as everything started to mush together. So I'm there. Later on, they kept checking. They saw that I wasn't dilated as they needed me to be. So I had the head surgeon come in. She spoke to me. She let me know at this point I'm high off medication. But me and my husband prior spoke. The worst scenario is us having an emergency C-section. That's what we put. That's what it was. So in the end, the lady is like, oh, basically what's wrong is that we need to get you in theater. We need to do an emergency C-section. I was like, fine. It's like, okay, I'm going to get all the rest of my colleagues. They're going to come in. At this point, there was about 30. I'm not sure. They might be exaggerating, but there was a lot of people in the room. Someone explaining to me that they're going to change the epidural that they've given to me. So from about my neck downwards, that would be numb. So I can't feel anything. Someone else, I'm signing my name away. I don't even think I signed it straight because of all the medication and everything that I was on. So I signed that, and I'm looking at my husband, and my husband's over there. He's all together. Like, when I mean he's together, there's no bit of fear, nothing. Me, I'm having a full-blown panic attack. So I'm like, oh my God, these people are running in and out. They're like 1 hour, that's all. So they rolled me into theatre now. They gave me a stronger epidural when I was there. Everything started to move a bit faster. I could, a little bit of push, not tug, yeah, a little tugging. I wouldn't say I didn't feel any pain, but like tugging I could still feel. I had that sensation of like pressure on my belly. So in the end, coming close to getting the baby out, my husband, because he hadn't slept in how many days, fell asleep on a chair outside. They came back in. Oh, your husband's fell. I said, no, wait, go get him. No, don't take the baby out until he's in the room. So they went, they woke him, got him, they took the baby out. I'm here, literally tears in my eyes, because he came out, he was so happy, he cried, literally cried. The most beautiful human I've ever seen in my life. So they measure him, see how much he weighed and all of that kind of good stuff. Then they were like, his heart rate's not dropping how it need to be dropping. So they took him to the baby unit, and they did tests and see, they tried to figure out what was wrong there. They finished the surgery, they're stitching me up. I only got to see my baby for like not that long, like less than a minute. My husband held him first, and that was it. So they continued, they stitched me up, they put me in recovery. In recovery now, I did get really upset. I really did. I wanted to go see my child. I didn't want to stay in recovery. They're like, but after you had all of that medication, you're going to be cold. We need to make sure that everything is stable. I was just like, can I go see my child? I'm over it. It's like, I'm over this, yeah, over all of this now, because he's here and I want to hold him, I want to kiss him, and I can't. So I'm really upset. I'm really emotional. So after about an hour, I would say, or less than an hour, they took me to the ward where they leave you now after you've had the baby. And then not that long after, like 5 minutes after, here comes our little one. They did have to give him antibiotics because I had an infection, and it kind of rolled to him because of the nurse who messed up. We kept asking them, what's wrong, what's wrong? They won't tell us. Till this day, they still won't tell us what happened, what was wrong with me and my child because of this woman. They're trying to save their ass. So we saw the baby. I was extremely happy. My husband was extremely happy. Of course, I couldn't pick him up like I wanted to because of course you had a C-section. That thing is the most painful cut of life. Is someone taking a knife and slitting you. And that is how it felt to me after all that medication wore off. But in the end, I did end up with a gorgeous little boy. He's just a joy. When I mean like a joy, he makes me laugh. He's so amazing, and he does things that just make you go, wow, wow. That's it, like the way how he is. Right now he's not in the room, but I might call my husband to bring him here, and I give you a sneak little peek. Dwayne, babe. And you guys can get a little look at him. And he's my little bundle of joy. It makes me happy. Motherhood is great. I wouldn't change it for the world. And I hope you guys understand where I've been and what's been going on for the past couple of years. I can't promise videos every week, but I will try to upload a little bit more frequently. And here is my little guy. Say hi. Look, Papa. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi, Baba. Hi, little man. Hi. So yeah, this is my little man. As you can see, my gorgeous little son. I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell, because your girl will be uploading more. And don't forget to give me a like and leave me a comment in the comment section. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Bye.